We are Community Energy Works, and it's our mission to create value for rural Alaskan villages by facilitating real energy solutions, because no one should have to choose between feeding their family or keeping them warm. Our solutions-based energy services company partners with several of the 56 villages that make up the Yukon-Kuskokwim Delta region of southwest Alaska. This region is one of the poorest in the nation, with more than 50% unemployment and per capita incomes less than $12,000. It's also home to Alaska Natives, whose cultures were shaped by the expansive tundra and salmon-filled rivers. Most villages are only accessible by boat or small plane, and they're hundreds of miles from the nearest city. Out here in the YK, even basic goods come at a steep price. Imagine trying to raise a growing family on $9 per gallon milk or $15 bags of potatoes. To make matters tougher, gasoline, diesel, and even home heating fuel can cost upwards of $8, even as much as $12 per gallon. The man pictured here fills his 50-gallon drum once every 2 weeks, all winter long, to keep the school from freezing. At more than $7 per gallon, that's at least $700 a month just to keep the kids warm and in school through the cold, snowy winters. Alaska Native peoples have been on this land for more than 10,000 years, but it's only been in the last 50 to 75 years that the traditionally nomadic peoples have settled into villages. Many homes in these villages were built before the concept of peak oil, and an average home can easily consume more than 75 gallons of fuel per month. Fuel prices have more than doubled in just the past few years, and there's little sign that their growth is slowing. That's where Community Energy Works comes in. As an energy services company, Community Energy Works collaborates with villages and homeowners to upgrade home energy performance at no upfront cost to them. Working with Community Energy Works, a home can cut its annual fuel use by as much as half. A portion of the real savings is used to cover project costs and financing for a period of time, and a small amount goes back to the end user to encourage deeper conservation. After all project costs are captured from energy savings, homeowners begin receiving the full value of efficiency upgrade savings. The process begins when villages invite Community Energy Works to facilitate public planning and design charrettes. This is a critical step in building strong customer relationships. Community charrettes also yield valuable information for our engineers and architects to input into generating an accurate and achievable scope of work for each home with energy savings that can be guaranteed. Initial revenues come directly from the village for Phase 1's charrettes, audits, and engineering. Based on specific data and financial scenarios, villages may choose to proceed to Phase 2 or not. Long-term contracts trigger project financing processes and actions in Phase 2 that include purchase and shipping of materials to the village by barge, and training of local workers for jobs in auditing, construction, and long-term systems maintenance. Over the course of 2 years, local labor will complete Phase 2, which includes electrical and interior upgrades like replacing lights and insulating interior spaces. Phase 3 begins with upgrades like replacing this 40-year-old heater that is only 60% efficient with a newer 85% efficient heating system for this home. Phase 3 ends with exterior building and envelope construction, which includes roofs, windows, and other elements. By year 3, each home is generating at or above guaranteed savings levels. The shared savings pays end users a rebate from energy savings that increases as energy decreases. The more they save, the more they get back. It's a great incentive for lasting behavior change. And Community Energy Works even offers assistance to homeowners who want to invest their rebates to earn interest during the project payback periods. Other indicators of financial strength in the first 3 years of business for Community Energy Works include revenues that exceed $1.3 million in year 1 with the first round of 3 villages that signed service contracts, and gross margins between 68 and 84%. Besides generating more than $1 million in revenues each of the first 3 years, Community Energy Works can help villages improve health and safety factors of homes and reduce carbon emissions by up to 14.7 metric tons per home over the course of 5 years. Once energy consumption is reduced, renewables have a much higher likelihood of being able to come in and help fill the gap and move these villages towards energy independence. As a solutions-based company, we at Community Energy Works are committed to doing our part to ensure the people of the Yukon-Kuskokwim Delta can thrive economically, socially, and culturally for generations to come. The time to act is now.